Take two. We go again. We go again. Okay. Hopefully everyone can hear me loud and clear this time. So it's that time again. So it's take two of the GT World Series Nations Cup. Apologies, Ike, for the stream being cut off because for some apparent reason the just when I've put in a really fast lap time in the practice as I was getting set to do the 6 o'clock slot, and then all of a sudden the last thing I needed was to get that cut off with a message popping up on the screen saying that accept and eject this, and I'm like, hang on a minute, what's going off here? Anyhow, hopefully everyone can hear me loud and clear. So let's get straight to it then. And this is not the car that I'm going to be using, by the way. This is a tribute to a legendary racer, Ayrton Senna, who left us 30 years to this day. So, going into sport mode, and for round 5 of the GT World Series Nations Cup. I hope everyone is all well. So what's going to be happening is, well, just to show you through, like, well, this is the quickest time I've done in at 129.5. Predominantly going to be a Mazda Fest. So obviously we just see what lobby I get put in as well. So other than that, I'm up for whatever it takes, just to get down to business and do the talking on the track. So what's happening there is there's going to be 10 minutes of qualifying with the tyre wear set to ×5. There's going to be 24 racing laps in the race as well, with the fuel consumption rate to set to ×3. The tyre wear rate is set to ×5 as well. So refueling speed is on 10 litre per second for / a second. Shortcut set to light, then 2 pit stops is what is required. So then I was told from a friend who's that you can come into the pits to only change the tyres, and if needs be, come into the pits and put some fuel in without changing the tyres. So that, of course, for sure is what I'm willing to try for. So I'm gonna use the Mazda, which is what I'm all used to also, and hopefully no interruptions. So this is my quickest Ghost, which is the most recent one I can upload. So I was going to get that Ghost saved when I did 129.5, and then all of a sudden that the message popped up saying that accept and reject disk, and I'm like, what's going off here? It was literally just over a minute before I was about to do the 6 o'clock race, which didn't happen, unfortunately. because it cut off right at the last minute, which is annoying. Excuse me. God. Much better exit out of the bus stop chicane. Over rev the car as hard as you dare. Onto the home straight. Come on, power! Run! I can feel a massive time difference gain as soon as I go from first to third. A massive difference. My optimals are a low 29. I definitely got it. Of course I have. Yep, corner greedy. But it's all cool. It's all cool. Just need a rest for a moment. Having put in a blistering lap time, having improved so much, you know, having to adapt from what I was originally doing in some of the corners. When I shifted down to first was from first to second, but then when I shift it from first to third, it makes a real difference for sure. As soon as you apply that throttle, then obviously that's when you start to feel the torque kicking in for sure. Because this car is naturally aspirated, so you won't feel any turbo lag other than just feel that raw horsepower delivering plenty of horses onto the rear. So any moment now I should be put in the lobby and see where it takes us. Excuse me. So there ain't anybody familiar I know of, unless anybody tells me any different that they know somebody. Wait to see what the point system are as soon as we're connected, which we are. So let's look at the points table. So the maximum you can get in this lobby is 288 points. So ideally, my personal best is obviously 282 from race one, which I got the pole win, fastest lap, and the led every lap Grand Slam accolade at Le Mans. So ideally, I do need a win on that one, but it's not going to be easy when it comes to strategy for sure. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out for sure. But primarily, it would be ideal to finish somewhere in the top 8. As long as it helps increases the DR, then that's the main thing for sure. Right, so we're in the lobby, second time lucky, and we'll see what happens from there. Go, go, go. Just letting somebody by. Then we begin the flying lap. It's not a bad looking lap. So we're seeing the lap times coming in. So I would imagine there'd be some people jostling for position in order to get the slipstream, which can make a difference for sure. And to get a slipstream, it can help shave a few tenths off for sure. The Spaniard had a spin. So I can see some people spawning into the pit lane, just trying to find a certain position, find a certain spot in order to pick somebody out for the slipstream. Pardon me. Obviously, there's no fuel drainage, fuel usage in the qualifiers, but in the race there is fuel usage. So I'm just gonna take a spot. Hopefully, I slip behind somebody. It spawned me directly out of the pits. Fair enough. Welcome along, Skins. Good to see you, buddy, and I hope you're well out there. I hope all is well from your end too. Much appreciated. I'm just waiting for somebody, because there's been some tactics going off for sure. Nope. So we've got was it less than 2 minutes, or less than 3 minutes until the qualification finishes. And then we get straight into the 24-lap race. Might try this tactic. It's going to be risky, but is it worth risking it for a chocolate biscuit? Probably not going to be like my best. I felt that it weren't going to be my best attempt to get a quali lap in that particular corner, but we'll see how that goes. Let the top driver by. I just want to follow behind the provisional pole sitter because I'm curious to know what his lines are. Unless that fella's on the wheel, but you never know what kind of equipment they're using. And then you have me just using the controller pad also. So I'm on to my final attempt on qualifying, where if I can improve my lap time or any position. I can feel the improvement, just need to keep the lines tidy on the back straight before we head into the chicane without the slipstream. Lost a bit of time through the chicane. All or nothing. Okay, so only managed to improve my lap time, whereas for the pace itself, and obviously they've been like some people. I'm pretty sure that some managed to get into the 28s. They've been like slipstreaming or bump drafting or whatever they're doing. Where if I don't know. But what's important is that I'm within the second of the pole position tied in this lobby. So just to recap, and obviously you would need 2 pit stops in this particular race, and obviously to get the win in order to beat my personal best of 282, which I got on a single race in the first round of the Nations Cup, which for this race it's not going to be easy, but for me I just hope that I just get a nice clean race, and of course anywhere in the top 8 is still good regardless, and that for sure like will help increase me my DR. So, have a good race. Good luck. Let's have a clean race. So let's get down to business. I do the talking on the track. Good luck, everyone. Let's get straight to it. Let's get down to business and do the talking on the track. And good luck. Everyone on the grid, in the Mazdas, revving plenty of horses from the rotary engine. So the plan really is to do one stop of it, changing the tyres, and the other to top up the fuel. So it's just a case of how the race plans out really. So I'm not really getting ahead of myself too much, but I'm just going to take it one lap as it comes. I think that for me is the right mindset to have. Here we go. Round 5 of the GT World Series Nations Cup is about to get underway. Buggity buggity buddies, let's go racing, boys and girls, man! Oh, the Italian's gone off! Oh! It's all happening in the first lap! And the Portuguese has got a 4-second penalty for what? Whoa! I saw the German coming. Luckily, no damage was done. Thank you for giving the place back. So the Portuguese is about to serve a 4-second penalty on the penalty zone. One's coming in to do something in the pits. So the pole sitter has come into the pits and Whether he's got damage or not, I have no idea. Right behind the third place driver. So I've got a battle for second place going off as well. Oh, a bit of nudging going off between the pair of them. The German says, I want that position. I'm going for the win. The Spaniard feeling the pressure after he fluffed his line is just a little touch. Oh crap. I think I may have exceeded track limits, which I have. But it's only a half-second penalty, so if I stay within that slipstream just a touch, maybe it wouldn't hurt as much. So then it just gives me a breather just to coast into the fast, slow left-hander. Oh, a bit of contact going off between the leaders. Ah, that's good sportsmanship just to let somebody get the place back. I'm just a sitting duck. because I haven't got the slipstream. Made it up through these corners somehow. Somebody's dove into the pits. I had to flick up another gear to stop the wheel spin. Whilst in second. I feel proper quick through the chicane because I'm literally using all of the track the best I could within the limits, as long as I'm not reaching the track limit violations. So we've got the Spaniard pitting in there for some, what is it, like tyres or fuel. So we've got the Frenchman who's not far behind. He's the Frenchman is 8 seconds behind, and he's pitted in lap 1. Remember. The only thing I wasn't really sure is what specific laps are to be in, but what I do know is to go for some new tyres and pit for some fuel when necessary. So at the minute, the tyres are looking good to go for another few laps. The leader's gone wide there. The tyres must be giving away, I would imagine. Love to see what the leader's doing. And I know for a fact that the French drivers, although that the French drivers pitted in lap 1 for something. So the leader's coming in, I'm coming in too. So all I need is 4 qualifying laps on new tyres, and then come in there just to top up the fuel. So I come out just ahead of the Greece driver. Ooh. How did I save that one? I have no idea. And luckily, no penalty was given. Ah! Just by the smallest of margins that I've gone over the track limits. There you go, you can have my spot. Nope. Coming into the pits. Never mind. All to play for sure. So the Germans pitted her for some fuel. Full beans onto the back straight to come in for some fuel. My tyres are good. Full beans coming onto the home straight to come in for the last stop of the race. Don't change, just the fuel, and we're good. So I'm behind the German for third place. got 6 racing laps left to go. Let's go for it. The German looks like he's getting away. But it's not over yet. see a nice battle up the front for the lead. Shifting my gears, but looks like 4th place we'll have to do, unless something happens as we go into the last lap. So we entered the last lap of the race. Looking pretty close between the top two. Might be wrong for what I'm seeing. But anyhow, through the bus stop chicane for the last time. Who's going to take the race win? Is it going to be the Greece driver? No, it's the French driver, somehow having pitted on lap 1 and to pit literally later on. So that Greece driver must have been disqualified for... Yeah, he has. The Greece driver's been obviously got a 1 minute penalty for breaching the pit lane regulations for not using what is like another pit stop. That is drama right at the very end. So, just when you thought that the Greece driver has got it, but it turns out the Greece driver has been given a 1 minute penalty for failing to follow the pit stop instruction, where you're meant to have meant to have a minimum of 2 pit stops, and then of course all of a sudden 1 pit stop is all it takes to not get a 1 minute penalty, and that's exactly what happened. So that has promoted me to 3rd place, so I'll take that. Save the replay if it lets me, which it does. So I'll take that. A podium finish regardless. 264 points. Yeah. He's not happy. Listen. And the plus side of this race is that I'm able to increase my DR, which is a plus. So I'm just gonna put congratulations, well done. So the Greece driver admitted they didn't see it. Okay, fair enough. Well, next time, then there's always another chance. Which obviously the last lot, which is in your time, I believe, if you're listening to the stream, at 11 o'clock, and obviously 10 o'clock UK time, which is the last lot for those who are yet to go and grab the last lot of the lot. So yeah, I'll take that to having been gifted a podium finish because of that one person who failed to follow the pit stop instructions. So, but then of course started off with the the carnage, which I've managed to escape up front in the first lap, which promoted me a few places. So I'm just going to leave it here. I draw closer to the stream. So thank you for those who are watching. If you're liking the content, hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And on that note, I'm going to have to cut short. Thank you all for watching. We got there in the end. Second time lucky. Even though that missed out the the first slot at the 6 o'clock, but we got there. And of course, from 7th to 3rd, plus including one position which I gained from the post-race penalty, which led to that one person failing to follow the instructions of the amount of pit stops you are allowed to have during the race. So I'm going to catch you all on the next one when I return to the next episode. Take care, peace, thank you, and bye-bye.